Hello pagan explorers and welcome. What is happening? So today I am up, as you've seen in the introduction, at a bomb disposal unit, bomb storage unit should I say, and I've already wandered round this facility already and I can tell you there is a very uneasy feeling, so this is going to be a short video. I have brought a guest with me as backup, so she doesn't mind being on camera, but she won't speak a lot. So, as you saw, this place carried up to 18,000 tonnes worth of explosives back in World War II. So, without further ado, oh gosh, I'm dreading this. So, let's go in and see what's what. Now, throughout this video, I am going to pass you over to future Matt, who will be doing some commentary on this place, because we want to try and keep as quiet as we can because it feels so uneasy. I might do some necrophonics app stuff, but yeah, just going to take my sunglasses off. Okay, so here we go. So even though I've already checked this place out, there is still a very uneasy feeling in here. And there's loads of graffiti on the walls. So here we go. In we go. Now there is another floor which we've explored already, myself and my guest, but I will probably make another video on that with a group of explorers next time. So like I said, I won't be doing too much talking, so I will in fact pass you over to future Matt now. Hello guys, so as you can see we started to wander down to the tunnel and we noticed there were a couple of lift shafts and there was absolutely loads and loads of graffiti. Now I was looking round very cautiously because there could have been anything or anyone in there, and we were very much on edge that day, which is why we were keeping quiet. And we do believe that day that we were followed by a spirit because the atmosphere was just so incredibly uncomfortable in that place you could cut it with a knife. So now here I am showing you the lift shaft that went up to the upper floors. There you are. Bit of old-fashioned mechanic work for you there. And there we are. So then I noticed, of course, some more graffiti. There was absolutely loads. We found quite a disturbing piece of graffiti in there, and at the end of one of these tunnels we did notice like what looked like a dark figure, but it wasn't. It was just that somebody had spray painted a what looked like an apparition on the end of the door. So now you'll notice I'm starting to wander down the end of this corridor because in fact there is a door bolted, and what we found when we looked through the hole in this little door was something incredible. But I will show you what this is now as I am slowly approaching it, because I wanted to make sure that I was getting everything in for you guys. You know, even though I didn't walk the full tunnels, I wanted to make sure that I was getting everything. Of course, I'm looking around being overly cautious. Oh, nice bit of graffiti that says death there. So as soon as I looked through the hole, this is what I found. So it was like a mine shaft, like walking through. Now we're guessing it could have been an entrance once upon a time through to the bomb storage facility, but we're not entirely sure. So once again I've moved off, as you can see, and I was just looking once again very carefully down all the corridors, and I took a right here, looked left, looked right, or looked right and looked left, should I say. That was another entrance that had been blocked off as well, as you can see. Now, as you can see, this is a drain like filterage system by the looks of it. That's just been left open there. So we found a bit of graffiti also in a minute, which led us to believe some left-hand path, or for the people who don't know what that is dark magic magicians had been in here, and we'd found the numbers 666. Not to be mistaken for the devil, because in fact, as it quotes in the Bible, it's a human number. So it is the number of man, should I say. So I went on further. By this point I was a little bit uneasy. As you can see, I've started to tremble a little bit more. It was also very, very cold in there as well, as you can imagine. I should have wrapped up a bit better with clothes. But I was looking very, very carefully down there. Fortunately, there was nothing there. Even though we checked before, we wanted to make sure that there was nobody following us or anything following us. So, once again, had a quick check. And this is where I'm sort of getting to the end again. Oops, a bit of darkness there, but oh well. I'll come back into focus in a minute with a torch, but yep, just another quick check down the tunnels. Now, I don't know whether you saw that then, but there was a bit of like mist because it was just so cold in there. It was unbelievably cold. Okay, so this was the last part of the tunnel, and I was actually quite glad that I'd reached the end of this part of the storage facility, because it was just like, although it was such a great find, it was a very, very eerie kind of place. So at this point we started to walk back through. We noticed a bit of graffiti there as well. There was all kinds of things, and we did notice a Satanist pentagram in there at some point, but we weren't able to capture that on camera because we couldn't remember whether it was on the bottom floor or not. So here we are once again making our way through and checking our steps once again and looking from left to right and right to left. There you go, there is a pentagram on the wall. And like I said, you'll notice looking down there what looks like an apparition, but that's actually been spray painted on. It did trip me up a couple of times, believe you me. So once again, from right to left, just making sure there was no one down there. And of course we started wandering back through, and there's the lift shaft again. Incredible. And there's, as you can see, a set of stairs. We did go up there, but we came down because once again we felt so uneasy up there. The atmosphere, you could have cut it with a knife. So at this point, this was what triggered us to leave, because at this point we could smell smoke, and we had no idea where it had come from. We hadn't smelt it the first time we went in there, and this was the peculiar part. And as you can see, there was some more stairs, but at this point I gave the special signal, which was out, out, out. And there you are, that concludes what we found. Okay guys, so as you can probably tell, in that place was a very, very uneasy feeling, like we said before. It's something that I feel I would need to come back with a big group with, because it's all right doing it with two of you. You got that person backing you up and what have you, but I think this is an explore where it needs a group of people. However, we're going to go shoot off to another place now, do a little bit of research before we set off on another place, another venue for you guys. So you're getting 2 explores in one, you lucky explorers. So I'll see you at the next place. Bye for now. Welcome back, Pagan Explorers, and as promised, I have found a nice little ancient church. The church itself, the history is it was established in 1722, but its origins predate Christianity, which is really, really interesting. I've just been in with my guest and we were just looking at the inside, and it looks like it was pre-Christian as well. We've noticed Roman writing on the walls. It's an absolute incredible, so you're in for a treat, guys. So let's go and have a bit of an explore of this. Right, so here's some graves. It's absolutely incredible, this place is. And you've got a nice view of the sea around the back there. Absolutely incredible. And like all graveyard explores, I will be sure to be as respectful as I can to make sure that I do not step on any other graves. And it's great, like I said, I've been inside there just to scope it out, and it's absolutely incredible, folks. I cannot tell you how awesome it looks from the inside. It is an amazing church, and it's open to the public as well. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour round. There we are. And it's still used, I believe, to this day. Yeah, for like recent burials. And there we are, folks. Absolutely incredible place. Bit of wind, so I do apologise should the wind not pick up the sound as well. And there we are. I'm just going to walk around here a little bit as well. So there we go. Such beauty in one place. There we are. Look at some of the patterns as well, you know, some of the carvings to detail. It's absolutely incredible. And so it should be, you know, for that person. So I think I might even, this looks like it might be a Freemasonry part of the cemetery, but I'm not sure. You know, leave a comment down below if you know or you have an idea. It's an incredible place, this is, and we just literally thought of it now and what have you. Well, my guest did, but she's got some very, very good exploring knowledge, and so we're able to find such amazing places like this, which is absolutely incredible. Really, really is. There we are. And look at some of these trees as well. I bet you a lot of these trees were here pre-Christian times. It wouldn't surprise me at all, because there are some very, very old trees. I should imagine a couple of them were probably chopped down because when Christianity came around, a lot of these trees were seen as evil, and they had like forces that had been like attached to them, so they cut them down when this wasn't really true, to be quite honest with you. So there we are. It's just so beautiful around this graveyard. What a pretty grave. In fact, I'm going to mention a name the YouTuber Graveyard Explorer. If you're ever in the area of North Wales, give me a shout and I'll do a collaboration video with you of this graveyard, because it is absolutely amazing and stunning. It really, really is, and I can't believe how far back this place goes. And I'm reckoning, because I'm of a different belief, within the name, of course, obviously, the Pagan Explorer, I'm wondering if this could have been an old temple before it was a church. It's just the way the walls are built, so everything's all held together. Now, something interesting we did find outside the church earlier as well. We think some paranormal enthusiasts, which I am myself, a paranormal investigator, we did find what looked like a trigger object outside, just by one of the benches. So I'm just going to show you that now. So we found a trigger object, which was absolutely out of this world, because it doesn't feel like there's anything here. It actually feels like it's quite a peaceful, like, grave site. So there we go, what looks like a trigger object. You probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but if I just give it a tap. No, you probably can't see it, but there we go. Somebody's left that there, but we'll leave it there just in case the paranormal investigators come back. So there we are. And these graves look actually quite recent. So like I said, I'll be respectful not to walk on any of them. I'll try not to, at least. But yeah, and I'm not going to film any names because out of respect and all that. But yeah, these look quite recent, these graves do. So there we are. I'll go around this side as well. And that's the other thing as well. Drop a comment down below, because these are I've always noticed these in cemeteries before, but I've never really known why these graves are caged off. Is it because of past, like, illnesses and things like that? Drop a comment below, because I'm absolutely fascinated by this kind of thing as to why they're caged off. Or is it because it's a group family, a private plot of land which they wanted gated? Drop a comment down below. Okay guys, so we're going to wander inside of the church now, and I'm going to give you a nice little tour of the inside, because I think you'll agree with me when you see this church. It's absolutely astounding. It stumped me for words, to say the least. There we go. And there's a little bell on top. There we go. Looks like the string's probably been replaced on that a few times, I should imagine. Wonder how many times they've pulled that and it's come off. So there we go. Look at this for a door lock. Absolutely incredible. So now we're going to go in, venture inside. And honestly, right, so, oh goodness, didn't mean for the door to bang then. Right, so I'm about to turn the camera in a minute. That's the Roman writing there. If anybody can see that, and who can decipher the writing, leave a comment down below again. there we go. These are how the walls are all built up as well. There we go. And you'll see why in a second, why I think this might have been pre-Christian origin as well. May have been a temple as well. Look at how the walls are built. It's not like normal rock. It's like, it's absolutely incredible. So there we go. People would have had their own private little pews that they'd sat in with their families or as a group. You know, somebody probably would have brought a couple of guests into church and they would have sat together with their mates. And there we go. There's some more of this walling. It could have been built with clay. It looks like it was built with clay, structured with that. That's why I think, you know, it could have been a temple because of how it's built up. I could be wrong, you know, I don't want to offend anybody, but yeah. There's the pews. Once again, private pews. Or it might have even been like some of them, for this one in particular, might have been for the choir. Possibly. But yeah, there we are. There's the front. There's your little altar at the front, just there. And I'm going to be very careful with this because it does look quite old. And this is incredible as well. It's got like a little hatch so you can go in, and somebody would have done their readings from up here. And there's a Holy Bible, and it just gives you, there we are, a full better view of the church. And there we are. Absolutely incredible, guys. I love finding things like this. Although I'm of a different belief, it's still an incredible find. And I do love it. Just trying to be careful now. There we go, that's all locked back up. It's one of these things, when I go to explores and do these explores, I only leave nothing but your footprints and never take anything. There we go, some iron cast stuff there, some iron works. There we go. That's incredible. And I love the way they've still got like leaves, which leads me to think also they've left those in there like that. There we are. Right, folks, so that concludes our church visit. Absolutely incredible. So, there we are. Oh, try not to let the door bang again. There we go. So, there we are. Closed again. And if there are any spirits that are here, thank you very much for letting us come in and visit this wonderful, beautiful place. Absolutely incredible. Okay, guys, so that brings us to the end of the video. And please be sure, if you enjoyed the video, to hit the like button. Please share the video as well. It really, really does help. And please consider subscribing, also hitting the notification bell. I have other social media channels as well. I've got the Facebook page, which is The Pagan Explorer. I also have Instagram, _Pagan Explorer. I have a Twitter account as well, which is @Pagan Explorer. And I think that's it for the social media channels. So there we are. Thank you so much for watching, folks. And as always, bright blessings. Blessed be, and where you can be anything in the world, please be kind, because being kind is one of the most beautiful type of people that you can be. Thank you so much. Take care.